Hello, welcome to Survival ABCs. It's been a little while since I've shot a real video. This video is going to be a test of the Lifestraw water filter. Lifestraw water filters, I've had these around for a long time. I've had this actually longer than the Sawyer water filter. I don't have the original packaging with me anymore, but I've taken the moment to take down some of the technical related information in regards to the Lifestraw filter. It works basically on the principle as a straw. You basically suck the water through. It even shows a little bit of a picture here. Shows you suck the water in through it, and then after you're finished you blow the water out, which I'm going to demonstrate shortly. So these Lifestraw water filters are really good for when you're on the go. They're not really, you can't store water with these, unfortunately. So that's why I say they're mostly just for the on the go. It comes with a nice little carrying necklace type of thing, so you can carry it around your neck. So that way you can use it while you're on the go. Personally, in my personal opinion, my advice is get rid of this. They have these little cheap little clips that are on it, and you just pop it off, but after taking it on and off a handful of times, it wears out and therefore it becomes junk. So my advice to you is just to ditch it all the same. Get some paracord, slip it through these small little slots, tie a little overhand knot, simple, just to prevent it from coming through, and that way you got it around your neck all the same and it's not going to come loose, because you don't want to lose this, just like any other filter you have. Alright, so technical information in regards to the Lifestraw water filter. It filters roughly in the general range around 264 gallons or 1,000 liters. Now that's of course assuming you take care of it. There's no moving parts inside, it's BPA free, removes 99.99999% of bacteria. The weight of this is roughly about 2 ounces or 56 grams, and it has a 0.2 micron hollow fiber membrane technology. Basically, it's basically with if you check out the when I cut open the Sawyer water filter and you see all those little strings type thing, that's what it is. So in my Sawyer filter video, I had some really nasty, ugly looking water. Unfortunately here I wasn't able to get the same. It is winter outside. There's no snow outside, surprisingly, but as you can see, the water's dirty. It's nice, a harsh yellowish color. There's a lot of dirt in there, and there's obviously little bits of whatever that is. Now as you can see, this little black line here, I've drawn a small black line. That just shows where the water level is. So when I drink it, that way you'll be able to see that the water is obviously dropping. I'm not trying to cheat this a little bit. So one other thing I should probably get to right now is a glass, because I can't really just pour it into a container for the sake of showing it to you like I did with Sawyer. So you're basically going to need a glass, and I'm going to show you basically what I don't like seeing, because I do find it to be a bit gross, but I'm going to show it to you like this all the same. I'm going to drink the water using the filter and spit the water into the glass. That way you can be able to see it. So how it works, it comes with 2 caps, one on top. This is a reasonably new filter, by the way, so it's going to be a little tight. So that's your drinking end. You want to suck the water through that end. And then the bottom end, of course, you got to remember to pop that off. It's nice because the caps are attached, so that way you're not going to lose the caps. You can see a little bit of a mesh type thing going on there. Now when you first take your first drink into the water, and this goes for any other time you use it, whether it be the first time, second time, or the 50th time, you're going to find yourself, you're going to be you're trying to suck the water into the filter. So it's going to take a good couple of sucks, especially the first one, 2-3 sucks to get it in, to get the water flowing properly. But once the water's flowing, it's flowing, so you don't have to worry too much into it. Alright, so let me see if I can back the camera up just a little bit. That way I can at least see that I'm obviously drinking it. I'm going to take a drink first, and then afterwards I'm going to put it into the glass. So it took a couple of seconds there, but I just managed to get the water flowing. So now the water's filled up in the filter, and I can tell the weight difference is there. So there's obviously water in there. And also, if you look very carefully, hopefully I don't leave that just straight in there. Take a real close look at that. You can see there's about a 1/4 inch dropped right there. So hopefully now I can be able to do this in a way where I can drink from the bowl here and spit the water into the cup, so I can at least show you what it's going to look like. So I'm going to try to get it all in one frame here. So I want you to know that there's no swatch. There's no switch going on here. So. Now, of course, obviously it came out of my mouth and it's obviously going into the glass. As you can see, it's obviously a lot more clear. There's no more yellow. There's obviously no dirt particles in there. Obviously it's not a crystal clear watercolor because it did come from my mouth after all. So, you know, that's to be expected. But I can assure you the water does taste rather clean, and it's really nice, and it's ice cold because I got it out of a puddle outside my backyard. So, cheers. Yeah, I know, ew, gross, you know, spat that out, you're drinking it again. But hey, it came from me, I might as well just put it back. I know, it sounds weird. But here, I'm going to drink some more of this. You know, as you can see, it's obviously yellow, it's obviously disgusting. You see a lot of the dirt in and around the bottom here. So, I'll take a little bit more of a drink. Oops. Oh, and sometimes, sorry, I should mention that. Sometimes when you're drinking, the water flowing in might actually close this on you, so that's nothing to be concerned about. Just fold it back like that so that way it'll stay open. Now, when you're finished using the filter, the water, of course, is not going to drain out on its own. You see it's draining out just a little bit there, but it's not going to drain out completely. So the way you got to keep this clean is you got to flush the water back out, and that's where you got to blow air into the filter and get the water out. Just like that. And already I can feel that the weight on this is much less than it was. So what I usually do is that once I blow it out, you know, I'll keep it around my neck for a while. I'll close it up like that, and after a time, water eventually, you know, gravity will take over. The water will flow its way down the bottom. And what I'll simply just do is after a minute or 3, open it up. Well, there's not much water coming out there right now, but you know, I'll give it a minute or 3, and there I'll just blow through it again. Gets a little more extra water out of there, and then you're good to go. This, as well as the Sawyer water filters, don't generally work during the winter time, because even if a little bit of water gets inside of it, it'll freeze, it'll ruin the filter, and then the filter is completely useless. And I'm pretty sure I've mentioned with the Sawyer filter that if there are some cases where the water is very, very suspicious to me, and I'm not sure of it, with the Sawyer filter I can always filter the water and then boil it, and therefore it's 100% clean in my eyes. But with this, you can still do that option, but you have to do it in a different order. You gotta collect the water, boil it first, and then use the filter. Of course, you gotta wait for a while for the water to cool off first, but it still can work in that order. So, as you can see here, the water level is obviously dropped. There's about roughly an inch or so there. It is a big bowl after all. So, I just thought I'd give you guys a little demonstration on how this Lifestraw here works. Fortunately, the water's not as dirty as it was in the Sawyer filter video, but you know, you gotta do with what you got. So, this is the Lifestraw water filter, and I thought I'd show it off to you guys, and this is Survival ABCs, and I'll see you around till next time.